Hey, what's good, BT gang? And we back with another banger, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again on BT, and welcome to BT Sense. And before we get to the video today, man, check out my friends over at clonedecanter.ca. They're a clone decanter company based out of Canada. They sell decants for as low as $2 to $3, man. We got a lot of testimonials, people reaching out, a lot of subs that I have that have reached out, have ordered stuff successfully, enjoyed their orders. So if you want to join them, if you want to stop blind buying full bottles and wasting your money and just have them collect dust and then you have nowhere to go, you have nothing to do with them, check out clonedecanter.ca and make sure you use my code BTCents10 at checkout. That's BTCents10 at checkout to get that extra 10% off. All right, man. So these are really growing on me, and if y'all don't know what I mean by these, I'm talking about my gourmand fragrances, man. I was not a huge gourmand guy. As soon as when I first got into the game, I saw them as feminine. I saw them as too sweet. I was more of like a basic freshy, Dior Sauvage, YSL Y, blue gel, blue fragrances, Blue de Chanel. But as I've learned more and more about fragrances. I've kind of grown fond of these type of fragrances. So today we're going to talk about the top 10 gourmands, in my opinion, in my collection. This is a pretty good time to be wearing gourmands too. It's a little breezy, it's cool, it's cold. They tend to be sweet, so sweet tends to go with winter and fall. So this should be a pretty good list for this time of year, man. So we got 10 fragrances to go to. So let's go ahead and hop into it without further ado. All right, at number 10, this just had to make the list because it's just so different. It's so unique. I haven't smelled anything like it. My decant is running low, and I need to cop a full bottle. It's not really too expensive, so let me stop playing. But this right here is Mancera's Tonka Cola. Look how much juice I got left. It's like right there. It's literally right there. But this is Mancera Tonka Cola. This is just a fun fragrance. This is a fun gourmand. This is just fun, man. Like you just get, like I can smell it right now. You obviously get that cola note. There's like a cherry note in it. It's like a fizzy lemon. There's some cinnamon at the top as well. I think it's some tonka in the base. So you just get a lot of sweet elements, but then you get a lot of freshness at the top, which gives it that fizzy, like soda, literally a cola kind of vibe. Love this fragrance. It's just so different. It's so fun. Like I've never smelled anything like it. It literally smells like a Coca-Cola fizzing right in front of you. Like I would wear it like I wore it to a holiday party. I wore it to work, and everybody was just like, "Man, what is that? What are you wearing today?" Because they just knew me as the fragrance guy, so they just used to me, smelling stuff. So I know whenever somebody speaks up about my fragrance in my workplace, it has to be good because they're smelling stuff on the daily. So whenever I get stopped and asked, I know it's a banger, and I got stopped a lot with that Mancera Tonka Cola. This is definitely a crowd favorite. A lot of people loved it. I don't know. I guess it could be unisex because it does have a sweetness to it. But I wear it a lot. I love it. It's just so fun. It just gives that holiday like vibe. And yeah, I really like it. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be number 10 on the list. Mancera Tonka Cola. Now at number 9, speaking of the holidays, this just has a holiday feel to it. This right here is Alexandria's Sweet Smoke, which is Tom Ford Tobacco Vanilla Inspiration. Now this just gives me like tobacco, vanilla, like a. I think it has cloves in it or something, but it smells like a gingerbread cookie. Like it just smells like gingerbread, like a smoky tobacco leaf. Like it's just holidays. You got the fireplace going, the gingerbread house is up. We got the eggnog, got the cookies out. Like this just gives me that kind of vibe. Which just reminds me of the holidays. It smells fantastic. Now, this one I hear is not as heavy as the OG Tom Ford, and I will agree. I think the Tom Ford OG Tobacco Vanille is a little bit heavier, but this still does a great job of its interpretation. It smells exactly like it. I just think it's a little bit more light and airy, which might be better for you, honestly, because a lot of people don't want something that's heavy and dense on them on a daily. But this is definitely more of I would say, easier daily wear fragrance. But Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille has that special feel, has all the, the things that come with tobacco vanilla, all the, the sparkling dynamics, all the, the spices, all the sweetness. Like it has everything that you would want in that OG DNA. So definitely consider that when purchasing, between the two. But as a daily wear, I definitely think Sweet Smoke is definitely a good one. Has good longevity, 7 to 8 hours, moderate projection. One of my favorites too. It just smells so good. It's different too. And it's like high class. Like this is high class. This gives me like Paris French vibes. Like it's just you high class when you rock this. When you rock this, you got a peak coat on and you're just ready for the holidays. You feel me? But this is completely unisex as well. So definitely check it out. This is Alexandria's Sweet Smoke. All right, y'all. Number 8 on the gourmand list right here. This is a sleeper that I used to talk about so much, but I don't know what happened. I just stopped. I think my decant got low, and I just stopped talking about it. But this right here is Alexandria's Dark Knight. Alexandria's Dark Knight. Now, Dark Knight is Killian's is it Black Phantom? I think it's Killian Black Phantom. It's like a chocolate rum cake. That's literally what it smells like. It's like chocolate. It's like coffee. It's like rum in this, and it's just beautiful. Like this, I don't know why I don't have another bottle of this. This is fantastic stuff. This is not for everybody. I'm not gonna lie. This is not for everybody. It's different. It has layers. It changes. Some days you get like a chocolate note. Some days you get the rummy note. You know, some days you get the coffee note. Like it's a different. This is gonna be different every time you wear it, pretty much. But nonetheless, it's a night out. This a daily wear. This is really really good, man. Like I said, this smells like a chocolate rum cake. It smells really really close to the OG. Y'all know I love Dior Sauvage Elixir's Alexandria take, which is ETE Sauvage Elixir. I always say that's the closest Alexandria fragrance to the OG. I think this is the second closest right here. This is the second closest. It smells exactly like Killian Black Phantom. But like I said, I think they both perform really, really well. I hear the new batches of Killian Black Phantom do not perform as well. But this, I never felt a wavering performance. This is always going to perform for me. Really, really good stuff. It just smells like a chocolate rum cake. That's all I can say. I don't even know what other notes they have in it. I just know for sure it's chocolate. I think it's rum and there's coffee in it. But that's what I get from the smell. That's literally what I get from the smell. Smells really, really, really good, man. Check it out. Sample it because, like I said, it might not be for you, but it's definitely worth a try. Because if you like something like this, this will take your collection very, very far. And it still smells fantastic, man. But yeah, at number 8, we got Alexandria's Fragrances Dark Knight. Love this stuff. One of my best gourmands. All right, this right here is a little different. Not in the way of it not being a gourmand, but it's a gourmand. It just has a little bit of freshness to it. It's like a freshy, like sweet, airy gourmand. This right here is Khair Pistachio. Now this is a K.Ali inspiration. This is what is it called? Pistachio gelato, I think. Now this, I love this fragrance. When I first got it, it was the summertime, and I was rocking it back then. Look at my cap. I don't know what happened to my cap. I mean, not my cap. My nozzle just got rusty and stuff. But nonetheless, I just saw everybody raving about it. Now this right here it got some stuff in it, man. I'm talking like, I think it's gelato in this, obviously. You got whipped cream. You got vanilla in this, I think. You got ice cream note in this. Like, it's just, you got citrus at the top. So like I said, it has a freshness to it, but it still has that sweet gourmand feel of like, I guess a gelato, pistachio. That's literally what it smells like. And it smells really, really good. This is not per se like a winter, in my opinion, not a winter like gourmand. It has like a slight fresh and airiness to it, to where you can wear it in the spring and summer, I believe. That's when I was rocking it, and I got a lot of love from it. It's probably the most feminine leaning fragrance on this list. One of the most feminine leaning fragrances in my collection, actually. But I like to wear it. I don't care, like, what a brand labels a fragrance for. If I like the way it smells, I'm going to rock it. If it has a purpose for me in my collection, I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to love it for what it is. But this is definitely really, really nice. It's more of a lighthearted fragrance when you're just out and about. You might be, running from a place to place. You might see a couple friends. You might want to hang out. White t-shirt, shorts, just chilling. You ain't doing nothing too crazy. You might get out the shower. Might be feeling playful. Might throw this on as well. So yeah, this is right here. It's Khair Pistachio. Great performance. It's very, very strong. It's a lot stronger than what people give it credit for, man. I definitely love this fragrance. So yeah, this is Khair Pistachio. Fellas, tread lightly, but females, this one's for you. I definitely would consider it for my females out there. Also males, if you don't care about, labels and stuff like that. All right. So 10, 9, 8. So at number 6, man, this is a superstar on the channel. This one right here is Badae Oud. Lattaffa Badae Oud, Honor and Glory. Honor and Glory. Now, if you don't know about this fragrance, a lot of people say it smells like Bond Number 9 Tribeca, I think. I don't think it does. I don't know. It does have a creme brulee note in this. It also has pineapple at the top. I think it's vanilla in this as well. That's just what you get. It's a pineapple upside down cake. Like vanilla pineapple upside down cake. I don't know why it's a helicopter riding right by my house right now. But this is just delicious, man. This is simply delicious. It just, when I smell this, and I feel like this is the goal of gourmands, it makes my mouth water. Like this makes my mouth water. It's completely unisex. A lot of people say this scent is overrated. I don't know what they wanted from this. I was actually like excited. Like I didn't expect it to be this good. Actually, I was the opposite. Like I underestimated this fragrance. It's just so good. It's a compliment magnet. I think it performs a lot better than what people give it credit for. This is a beast mode performer, in my opinion. It's like this is this is really really good stuff. And it's like it's one of those fragrances to where I can't speak. Me speaking about it is not give it its full prowess. Like you need to have it for yourself to see what I'm talking about because Lattaffa just did their thing with this one. Now I know they got a whole a body out line. Like they got the amethyst, they got the honor and glory, I believe. Not the honor and glory, the oof of greatness or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, and the sublime. But I don't think it's no way that those can touch this one because the quality, the performance, the look of the bottle, the smell, the compliment factor, like this is simply it does everything that you needed to do and more, man. So if you really like gourmand scents, if you like pineapple upside down cake, if you like a sweetness that can just make your mouth water, Lattaffa Body Oud is for you, man. This is number 6 on the list. I hope can y'all hear that helicopter, man? I hope y'all can't hear that helicopter, bro. That thing is kind of loud. It sounds so close. All right, y'all. Number 5, we got Spectre Ghost from FA Paris. I just did a video with this fragrance on my top 5 most worn in November. It's coming back for this video, man. This thing smells phenomenal. Smells like a vanilla key lime pie. Literally, it just smells good. It's strong. The bottle is beast mode. That's kind of why, like, I mean, it's a good fragrance. Don't get me wrong, but the presentation, the bottle, the pressurized atomizer, just the performance, the price, the quality, the unsolicited compliments that I get from this as well is just like it's starting to creep up on me and get a little crazy to the point where this might make my top most complimented fragrances of the year video, you know, coming out in December. But this is great stuff, man. This is really really good. I didn't expect it to, you know, be this much of a crowd pleaser, but I guess a lot of people like vanilla these days with a little bit slight freshness, and that's to be understood. I think vanilla is really one of those universally loved fragrances. And almost every highly complimented fragrance, there's something with tonka or vanilla in there. Like everybody just loves vanilla, and this is very vanilla forward. Same with like Victor and Raw Spice Bomb Extreme. The spice is there, but once it dries down, I feel like that vanilla is in the forefront. So vanilla is a very, very popular note for good reason. And this does that really, really well. Great performance. It's beast mode. Can't say anything bad about Spectre Ghost from FA Paris. So yeah, number 5, we got Spectre Ghost. All right, y'all. At number 4, I know gourmand means like, you know, you want to eat it. This isn't like a gourmand in like a vanilla or like a cake way or, you know, like I'm going to have to show y'all. This right here is from Montagne Parfums. And this is another Tom Ford DNA in this list. This is Georgia Peach. I think it's Tom Ford, what is it called? Bitter Peach? Yeah, I think it's Tom Ford Bitter Peach. Yeah. I think that's the name of the fragrance. But this just gives me like, oh man. This just gives me like, y'all know if y'all went to the gas station, those yellow orange like gummy rings. Like it just gives me that yellow orange gummy ring like vibe. It's just so edible. It's just so sweet. It also has like a rum note in that. It's there, but that peach is a star. That's what people buy this fragrance for. People don't buy it for the rum in the background. They want that strong, jammy, sweet peach. Now, this is one of my favorites from Montaigne. I think it's one of their best performing as well. Their Lost Cherry inspiration is also very, very good. But this Georgia Peach DNA had me in a chokehold. I wore this and I'm like, man, the more I wore it, it was like, it's so good. And I see what people mean now. This is definitely a love or hate fragrance, man. You're not going to see a lot of people that say it's all right. It's either going to be a love or a hate. And I love it. It's very, very underrated in my opinion. A lot of people just talk about Tobacco Vanille and Lost Cherry. But this peach one, you got to give it its credit, man. It is very, very good. The price for the OG Tom Ford is very expensive, so I definitely suggest y'all check out this Georgia Peach from Montagne Parfums. I think Alexandra has an inspiration as well. I heard that's pretty good, but this is the one I have. Shout out to Trip. He hooked me up with this one, and I was not disappointed. This thing is very, very good. So, yeah, at number 4, we got Georgia Peach from Montagne Parfums. All right, at number 3, At number 3, I already know what this one is. This can actually be number 1 on a lot of lists. The top 2 is just fantastic. So this kind of just is the odd man out, you know. But this right here is Alexandria's Fragrances Apple Crumb. Apple Crumb. Now this is Parfums de Marly Ojan. This smells like an apple pie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It smells exactly like an apple pie, like just like an apple pie. It is so rich, it's so sweet, it's so delicious, it's so just yummy. You know, it's all of those things. And this is probably the best performing fragrance on this list. It's between this and number 2, but this fragrance performs, it projects, it stays on you all day. And it's weird because it's a gourmand, but just sort of like that Khair Pistachio, it has a freshness to it. Like I wore this to work, and my friend was like, "Yo, you smell good today. What's that?" And I told him, and he was like, "Oh, really?" Because it's kind of fresh to me. It has a freshness to it. I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, you know, that's what he told me. He's like, "You always smelling good, man." I was like, "I appreciate that." But this is good. This is really, really, really good. And I smell Ojan. I've been in love with Ojan. It used to be one of my favorite Parfums de Marly. It is one of my favorites. It used to be my favorite. But then I discovered some other ones. But Ojan is just in a class of itself. I think it's like, I mean, because a lot of people don't consider Leighton a gourmand. A lot of people might say this is the best gourmand Leighton. And I wouldn't even lie. I would agree with them. But Leighton is kind of a gourmand to me. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I think Leighton is definitely a gourmand. It's probably a darker gourmand. But it's very, very good for what it is, man. This is very, very close to Parfums de Marly Ojan. Definitely check this one out, man. I love this fragrance, man. I don't know which one I like better between this one and Angel Share. The Ojan Angel Share DNA will always, you know, fight back and forth. They're different, but they're the same at the same time. But yeah, this is Apple Crumb from Alexandria Fragrances, which is a Parfums de Marly Ojan inspiration at number 3. Speaking of Parfums de Marly, y'all know this was going to be on here after what I just said, right? Amber Oud Exclusive Blue. I don't need to say much. This is a gourmand, yes. This is more of a darker gourmand. Now, this does have an apple, like cinnamon kind of vibe to it. I think this is, I'm going to say Ojan smells like a literal, like, apple pie. You know, like, that your grandma would make. You know, like it just smells like an apple pie. Now, what Leighton... This is probably not going to make any sense to y'all. I'm probably just sounding crazy. But Leighton smells more like a McDonald's or like a Hardee's, like apple pie, like fritter. You get what I'm saying? Like those little, like, you know what I'm saying? This has more of like a spice apple with that methanol feel. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a bit fresher than Ojan. You get what I'm saying? That might sound insane to y'all. But nonetheless, this is, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like this fragrance has stood the test of time. I've smelled this almost a year and a half ago. It's still so dear in my heart. I never get tired of smelling this. I respect it so much. It is just done. It's exceptional. I can't say anything bad about this fragrance, but the price that it's getting expensive. It's getting expensive. So that is, I guess, one bad thing I can say. But, man, for what this is, like, you can't get much better than this. This is Leighton to a T. Leighton to a T. I keep telling y'all this, but it just is what it is. Like, what more can I say? I can't say anything else. But number 2 on the list, Amber Oud Exclusive Blue. Y'all already know, man. And number 1, y'all definitely know. This stuff should be illegal. Like, This is my Thanksgiving fragrance, by the way, in case y'all wanted to know. I could have made a whole video out of that, but whatever. This is definitely going to be my fragrance on Thanksgiving. This is the number 1 gourmand DNA out there. Angel Share, Alexandria, Brooklyn fragrance lover. This is the number 1 gourmand in the world. It is unisex. Ladies, men, you can wear it. It's straight down the middle. This is a classic his and hers fragrance. That means if you buy this, your significant other is going to want to wear this as well. So you might as well get the big boy. You know, I'm single right now, so This will do me fine. But if I was not single, I would have to get the big bottle. So hopefully, I can manage with this. But actually, I have a backup. This is what makes this fragrance so crazy. Like, as soon as I smelled this, before I even wore it, I smelled it. I ordered a backup right on the spot. Right, like no hesitation, no nothing. I went right to Alexandria's site. I remember it was actually Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving, and I sprayed it, and I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And it was a Black Friday sale, so that was a little bit tempting as well. But this thing, it's in the class of itself, man. Angel Share DNA will forever, forever, forever be immortal. It's a reason why everybody's trying to clone it, and there's new inspirations coming out every month, every week. Like, it just hits different. It hits different, man. So yeah, this is my favorite inspiration of Alexandria of Angel Share, excuse me. Really, really good stuff. This is elegant. This is seductive. This is also mouth-watering good as well. So definitely check it out. I think the quality is great. The performance is great. Everything's great on this. I can't say anything bad about that one either. I'm pretty sure that those top two were not a surprise to y'all. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about the video. Y'all also let me know any gourmands that I forgot to mention or did not mention that you would have put on your list, man. I definitely appreciate y'all as always, man. I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving. I don't know when I'm dropping this video. Maybe Thanksgiving already happened. I hope y'all have a great Black Friday as well. Responsible shopping out here. Christmas time is coming up, y'all. So I got to say that bread. Y'all got to dish it out to everybody. Give it love to everybody. But I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.